Take Persona 4 Revival and Persona 6, then smash together those two gifts from Atlas to create and push out true joy. Imaginary technique. Eternal happiness. Ooh, is it cold in here? Sorry, I should have given a chills warning before this video. Okay, it's almost here. Persona 4 Revival's release date has been announced for February 18th of next year. I knew that this was gonna happen during the Xbox showcase, but I will be honest, I'm still shocked, even though I really shouldn't. But after watching the trailer, all I could say is that it looks beautiful. Back when the cast of P3R got announced, I had only played a couple hours of Persona 3 Portable, so I didn't really get attached to the OG P3 cast and instead got used to the voices of the Reload cast. And this is not to say that I don't like the OG cast of P3. I mean, since then I've heard enough of them to say that I love the cast just as much as the Reload cast. But I bring this up because unlike Persona 3, where I only played 5 to 6 hours, I actually did play through all of Persona 4 Golden. And so, people like Johnny Youngbosh as Yu or Yuri Lowenthal as Yosuke were going to be tough to beat, especially since Yosuke is my favorite character in not just Persona 4, but in the entire series. And Yuri Lowenthal's performance with the character is partially what made him my favorite character. I don't know what it is about his nose, man, but Yuri just made Yosuke such a funny and lively character to me. But after watching that trailer too many times to count, half of those times were just for me to listen to the song, I'll be honest. I can confidently say that the new cast is amazing. Now, while we didn't hear much of the cast, 3 big characters actually didn't even speak yet, which I will get to in a minute. But we did hear the other major characters speak at least one line. Hey, one line is all I need to have an opinion on this cast, man. So we mainly heard my GOAT Yosuke and Chie, and I think based off of first impressions, the cast has been put into the right hands. Hate my opinion if you want, but you're wrong. People say opinions aren't wrong, but if you hate this cast, then you're wrong. It's that simple. And the same goes for the people who disliked the cast of Reload. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. But back on topic, I think Yosuke and Chie sound amazing. The character that impressed me the most, along with sounding almost exactly like their golden counterpart, is actually Rise. Now maybe the voice actress just nails the line.
Really? So neat!
But dude, she sounds a lot like Laura Bailey, and Chie, who we've heard a decent amount of, also sounds a lot like Aaron Fitzgerald. There were 2 characters that made me think that I was just watching Persona 4 Golden gameplay, but there's also characters like Yu, Yosuke, and Teddy, who definitely sounded different, but that is not a bad thing by any means. The opposite, actually. If Persona was a series that continued its story between games with the same characters, sure, maybe I'd be a little more skeptical of new people taking the voices of characters that I love, but I think that when it comes to remaking an over-decade-old game, it's really cool to give other voice actors the chance to play the voices of these beloved characters. I mean, I know I'd love to get the chance to voice a Persona character myself one day. Only thing is, I'm not really a voice actor. Imaginary technique. Eternal happiness.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey Atlas, if you're watching right now, you know who to hit up to play John Persona 6. Anyway, going back to Yu, Yosuke, and Teddy, they definitely sound different, but when listening to them talk, I could definitely see myself playing Revival and thinking, yeah, that's Yosuke, or yeah, that's Teddy. And characters like Marie and Nanako also sound incredible. Yeah, I'll just stop listing off characters because I think you understand that no matter which character I bring up, it's gonna simply be they sound incredible. Kanji? Yes, he sounds incredible. Naoto? Yeah, she sounds incredible. What more do you want from me? Now, the 3 voices we didn't hear that are pretty major characters were... Spoilers. Spoiler warning for Persona 4 if you haven't played this game yet. Click off now. It's better to click off now than to watch. Margaret, Dojima, and Adachi. 3 beloved characters, well, 2 beloved characters, and 1 character that is a pretty bad person. He did some pretty bad things, but I can't help but love the character. The things he did was terrible, and I don't condone his actions, but he's just interesting, you know? If there are voice actors that come back to voice certain characters, these would be the 3 characters. I mean, Tara Platt came back to voice Elizabeth in Reload, so I could see that trend staying for the Velvet Room attendants. Adachi, though, is the big character that I wanted to talk about. Me and probably many other people who played Persona 4 would agree that Johnny Youngbosh's voice fits Adachi so perfectly. This comical and aloof detective who is secretly not as kind as he seems, is filled with anger and has the powers to make his own enjoyment at the cost of others' pain and suffering. Not saying that Johnny Youngbosh is like Adachi, just that his voice fits the character perfectly. But as they did in Persona 4, I could see them doing in Persona 4 Revival, which is that the voice actor of Yu is also going to be the voice actor of Adachi. And if that's the case, then just like Yosuke's voice actor, they have big shoes to fill, but I think they could handle it. To conclude this video, I know it was pretty short, but it is what it is. I want to say that most fans consider the Persona 4 cast to be the best cast in the Persona series, and I think that has a lot to do with the voice actors. And while it's sad to say goodbye to these voice actors that we grew up with, I say that even though I played Persona 4 Golden for the first time 3 years ago, I know that the new cast is gonna cook, and I don't think that that's optimism. But with that said, I've given my thoughts on the new voices and cannot wait to hear their performances in February. If you actually did make it to the end of this video, first of all, thank you very much. And secondly, what are your thoughts on the cast? That's all I have to say, so goodbye.